Here's to you. 5 billionaires who thought it was a good idea to spend $250,000 just to go sit next to the Titanic and look out through a little hole, be like, oh, look, that's where all them people died. Now you can add another bunch of people to the Titanic gravesite. I am sorry for these people, but maybe there's a better way. They could have spent that $250,000. There's a lot of people suffering, and it seems a little silly to just pay $250,000 to get in a little tube and go bloop, 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 bloop down all the way to the bottom so you can look out and be like, oh, look at that wreckage, that's the Titanic. Okay, let's go back up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then you be at your fancy dinner party or whatever party, be like, oh, well, I just went and saw the wreckage of the Titanic. I just thought that'd be something fun to do. People go, no way, you saw the wreckage of the Titanic. You know, I had the opportunity and I had the $250,000,000 to blow on that. So, you know, that's what I did. Next month we're gonna climb Mount Everest or some other thing that rich people with too much money like to do. But at least if you go to Mount Everest, you got some kind of nice view, you're on Mount Everest, you go down in the Titanic. I don't even like being in an elevator too long. I ain't gonna be going down, deep down in the sea with 10 other people and be like, hey, look, there it is. Okay, let's get on out of here. I just done seen it. What's the thrill in looking at a wreckage of an old boat? It's gonna be gray and dark, and what can you really see? Seems like these people, they just want to brag that they went down there. Like, yeah, I've been down to the Titanic. Bet you never have. Bet you never will. Yeah, I'm special. I feel bad for them and their families that they died. Sure, a lot of their families ain't gonna mind the inheritance they gonna get now that their billionaire relative died, and maybe they gonna get a couple $100,000,000. Oh yeah, you know, my poor uncle, he died going to see the Titanic. I got $100,000,000 in his will. They found the wreckage 1,600 feet away from the Titanic. And I hope that they got right up close before it exploded. That's what they paid for. They may as well get their last wishes. It seems like the guy that ran the thing, he didn't quite know what he was doing. He had this little Super Nintendo controller. That's how he operated it. What was it like in that thing where he's just like, okay, let's go down. Hit the down button. Blub, 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 blub. Oh, let's go over this way. Titanic's right over there. And now we see it. People go, there it is. There's the Titanic. Okay, let's go back up. We done seen the Titanic. We got bragging rights. And the guy goes, okay, let me just hit the up button. Shoot. Wait a minute. How do you reset this thing? The up button ain't working. And something went bad, and at least it went quick. If there's a crack in that, they was dead in 2 seconds. So I guess that's merciful. The whole thing just seems like a big old waste. I really don't think this is going to do much for the go down and see the Titanic business. That's just my guess. Rest in peace to all you billionaires who went down to see the Titanic and that was the last thing you saw. I'm thinking maybe in that last moment you thought, maybe I should have gone to Hawaii instead of going down and seeing the Titanic. Maybe there's some ghosts down there don't want you come poking around. I'm sorry that happened to y'all. And it's always nice to feel like you're luckier than a billionaire. Here's to all y'all who don't got that $250,000 to go see the Titanic. Instead, we just go to the park, maybe look at a sunset, think, well, I didn't have to pay $250,000 for this. I'm sorry for all y'all who made that foolish mistake, went where maybe you shouldn't have gone.